Hello, everyone. I'm Lopi Clint. Welcome to Late Night Meditation. As always, it's great to be here online with all of you, whether you're watching from Zoom, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, Eric. Hello, Mom and Dad. Hi, K-Noon. Hello, iPhone. And hello, Julie on YouTube, and everyone watching on Facebook and Twitch. Of course, if you're watching on Facebook, I am streaming to several pages at once. So if you don't see my face at the top corner, very likely I can't see your comment right now, but I'll always go back and reply, as you all know. So, how is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing okay. It's a Wednesday, middle of the week, but hopefully you're still doing all right, still having a wonderful time, and able to keep your peace. And of course, I hope you're all doing your homework, right? So, in case you've forgotten, the homework is whatever you're doing, have relaxation and awareness. A great way to help you practice meditation outside the meditation hall. Because when we meditate, you don't always have to be sitting. It's actually very possible to do meditation anywhere, in any position, any posture. So, as you're walking around, doing your chores, doing things that you need to do, even at work, even as you drive, of course, just don't close your eyes. The meditation doesn't actually need to have your eyes closed. It's really about that balance of relaxation and awareness, gaining that focus and comfort. Hello, Gunyan. Thanks for joining in on Facebook. So, as always, for Mondays and Wednesdays, I let you guys decide how much instruction would you guys like today. Would you like level 1, as in you're brand new to meditation? Level 2, you kind of know what you're doing, but you'd like a lot of instruction. Level 3, a bit more moderate. Or level 4, long silence. Of course, for those who like level 4, Fridays are always level 4. So, go ahead and type in the chat, show me with your fingers here on Zoom, or type into the comments. Let me know what you guys like. And even those who are watching the recording, you can also write into the comments. I will put it into consideration for the next video. Okay, I see a couple ones today. All right. Hello, Pat. Thanks for joining in. So, what level would you guys like? Okay. Right now we're leaning toward 1. Totally fine. Again, these are not levels of difficulty. It's just how much you would like me to speak. As, each time we meditate together, some days you want more silence, some days you want more instruction. Okay. All right. So now we have a couple 3s, a 2. Hello, Jeffrey. Thanks for joining in on YouTube. Okay. Give you a few more seconds. As always, remember that no matter what level we end up doing together, meditation is vacation, a mini vacation, an opportunity to relax your body and your mind. So make sure you're not forcing in any way. Take your time, take it easy. Allow yourself this mini vacation. And because of that little break, you're able to recharge, rejuvenate, and be very much ready to do whatever you need to do later. Okay, so looking at the average, it looks like today will be a level 2. So, sabai as always. As we practice together, remember, take it easy, take your time. Don't force, don't push. Enjoy, not endure. So, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air. And breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable, taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you are ready, you can return to normal breathing. And as we know, relaxation is a very important first step, allowing our body to release, relax, take it easy. And it's also important. It's learning how to not force, not push, to allow your body to relax is to allow it to be still and comfortable. But still doesn't mean strain. It doesn't mean to force. For example, if you're sitting in a meditation position or pose, that's great, but make sure you're still comfortable. Sometimes we unintentionally start to force ourselves to sit up more straight or tense up, but that's not the correct way to sit. That's just looking like you know what you're doing. But it can actually cause you more discomfort if you try to practice this way. Sit comfortably. As you practice more and more, and also stretch and gain flexibility, it will become easier to sit that way longer. As most of the meditation positions and poses are made for balance. For example, in the technique that I use, we usually sit in the half lotus position, with your right leg over your left leg. It tends to be very balanced, allowing us to sit longer. But if your body is not very flexible, or if you have an injury or pain, it will not be very balancing at all. You know your body. Adjust to you. Because meditation is not so much the position and what you look like. It's more so our mind and being able to get it to be calm and peaceful. So that's why first, sit comfortably. Allow yourself to feel comfortable and relaxed. But also having a balance, not just relaxation, but also a gentle focus or awareness. How we do this is by visualizing or imagining your meditation object or image. It's a way to help our mind stay with one thing rather than everything. So allow your mind to stay with this one thing, whatever one thing you decide. There is no wrong object, but there are objects that might be more difficult to use. For example, I would not recommend your cell phone as your meditation object, mostly because even though it's very easy to picture, due to us having it with us pretty much all day, the problem is our imaginary cell phone will start to have imaginary notifications, making our mind actually think more and more, even though it's simply imaginary. So allow it to be something simple, easy, relaxing to you. I like to visualize a crystal ball because it's clean, clear, simple. Or sometimes I think of the full moon bright and shining, but soothing and cooling. It's okay to have a different object or change them if you like. But one wrong way to change is thinking about it too much or changing it because of a thought. For example, let's say you're thinking of a sunflower, big bright yellow flower, and as you're visualizing, a thought comes to mind. How did they get those seeds? The sunflower seeds. And then suddenly you think of the factory in which how they manufacture it. How do they harvest? Suddenly your meditation object becomes a thinking chain, a chain of thoughts. And instead of helping your mind slow down, you're actually just restarting it up again, thinking about this. While the word meditation means to think, to contemplate, but the act of meditating is practicing not to think, to allow our mind to be calm, quiet, peaceful. It's very much like a student in the library, gathering all the books to study. But as we know, carrying the books around doesn't help you gain any knowledge. We don't absorb it just by carrying it. So we have to put it down. But at the same time, when you put it down on the table, you don't open every book at once and try to read each book at the same time. It sounds silly, but that's actually how our mind likes to work. Jumping from one thought to the next, switching back and forth, very quickly, and very easy to get your information jumbled and confused. Meditation is us being the student and closing all the books, setting the books in a way that's easy to understand, clearing the table, ready for us to open a book and begin studying. The meditation itself is the clearing the table, not the actual reading. As we are all still in our early stages of meditation, it's not yet time for us to go into the study mode. For now, we need to be able to stop our mind, or really let our mind slow down until it eventually stops. To really clear the table, allowing our mind to be calm, peaceful. But of course, take your time. You don't need to rush. You don't need to force. In fact, the more you rush and force, slows you down. Just like if you rush or force doing any task, it might seem like you're moving faster, but many times we make mistakes along the way, causing us to take a step back to fix it and then move forward again. Compared to someone taking it slow, getting everything done correctly in one try, instead of needing to go back and forth, back and forth. Take your time. Meditation is not a competition. It's not a race. It's an opportunity to relax your body and mind. And once your body and mind get the recharge, get the rest it needs, It allows us to gain a wonderful balance, which actually clears the way, helping us be aware and gain knowledge and wisdom that has been there all the time. It's always been there, but it's always covered up with all of our extra thoughts. So as we practice, take your time. Little by little, your mind will quiet down. And as we continue our practice, your mind will have moments where it starts to wander, thinking of this, thinking of that. It's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself. You are normal. But the good thing is, now that you're aware of it, you can do something about it. And what we do is gently bring our mind back to your center, back to your object. Now for some of us, visualization doesn't feel very comfortable, and that's okay. You don't have to visualize. You can also keep your mind still with a feeling, a sound, an idea. For myself, I like the mantra. It's a sound, and I can feel it coming from my center, helping me stay centered, calm, and peaceful. So if you like to visualize, go on and visualize. If you feel a sound feels more comfortable to you, then have yourself a mantra. For some of us, we like both, so use both. And some of us don't like either. It's okay to just simply keep your mind centered, fixed at a certain point. And in the beginning, it's not too important on where you fixate or keep your mind centered. As your mind becomes more calm and peaceful, your mind will gravitate to the center, this point in the middle of your abdomen, 2 finger widths above navel level. This is your center of gravity, the absolute center of your body. But as we practice, just know your center is in that area. You don't have to try to force and search for the exact location. As we know, our mind is still turbulent. It might not be very clean and clear yet. But when your mind is calm, still, peaceful, just like water, it'll be clean and clear, easy to see through, compared to the turbulent waters. As we know, water is clear, but when it's turbulent, like white water rapids, the water is still clear, but we can no longer see through it because of that turbulence. Allow our mind to slow down, and to slow down Take your time. Even if at the end of the session, it just starts to somewhat be calm, that's already an improvement. Allow yourself to be glad for every mini step forward. Because no matter what we want to achieve, it takes time. Just like climbing a mountain, if you keep looking at the peak, it feels like you're never going to reach it. It just seems so far away. Instead, what they usually do is just look 3 steps ahead. 3 steps ahead, little by little. Eventually, you reach the top, allowing yourself to see you keep moving forward, little by little. So take your time, relax your body, relax your mind. Now, let us continue in silence, letting our mind be calm, clear, and peaceful. Remember, take your time as we meditate. Seeing is not the goal, it is a bonus. If you try to make seeing something your goal, you might unintentionally start to force yourself to see, which you can really do. But it tends to come with strain and discomfort. Visualization is a bonus. It's your mind saying, "Good job, keep going." But you don't necessarily need to see to have a good meditation session. And you don't necessarily need to see mean that you're doing well. It's simply a bonus. So whatever you see or don't see, continue to experience. Allow it to happen. Because you can still have a wonderful meditation experience without seeing anything at all and gain a wonderful peace and good energy. So if you feel like you need to see, please change that feeling. Change that mindset to simply, I'm here to experience. And whatever happens today is a new experience today. This way, you will have the opportunity to go in deeper, easier. So remember, relax your body, relax your mind. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing. And imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. Then let this light shine out from you, filling the room. And let this light spread far and wide, filling the city and the surrounding cities, filling the state or province and the surrounding states or provinces, filling the country and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world and out throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, let us make this wish together for us all to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. Sappe Buddha Parapata Pajjeka Nanjayang Valang Arahanta Nanjate Chenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sappaputtanupavena Sappathammanupavena Sappasanghanupavena Saddhasoti Bhagwantu Te. And now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time as we slowly come back. You can take in a few deep breaths. Do a little stretch if you'd like. As we slowly come back. How is everyone feeling? As always, take a moment to notice how you feel now that we finished the meditation. It's a great way to help us consider or really check and see what worked, what didn't work. I know you hear me say this every time, but it's really very true. Every time we meditate, it's either a good session or an almost good session. There are no bad sessions. So take a moment to notice. That way you can continue to get better and better. So before we go into questions and comments, as I see a question already on YouTube, I'd like to share with you some words of wisdom. For today, it's really important is literally words. The things that we say is so important. So today it's called Speak Wisely. The Master says, speech is important. Some words may be true and beneficial, but if spoken, they may cause pain to others. In that case, they need to be revised. It's not difficult to speak lovingly. We can practice this skill because words are plentiful in this world. They are free like the air that we breathe. So speak wisely. It's something that's very, very... This is one lesson that I love to talk about. It's something that I continue to work on and practice. Because even when you are practicing a long time, it's still easy to slip up. Why? Because we're human. You're not going to be perfect. Not all the time anyway. Especially when we're very stressed, very tired. It's easy to slip out. And the thing is, we do our best to practice, to try to be as mindful as we can, to be aware of ourselves when we're in those situations where it's not very normal for us. That way we can be more careful with our words. Because if we're not careful, you can unintentionally be pushing someone down, making someone feel much worse than they already are. But if we can take the time to start lifting people up, encouraging, you can become the light for someone. And you don't know how much you can help someone. But our words can carry a lot of weight. Words can create wars and bring about peace. So while we're still able to, and I'm mindful, let's continue to create peace together with everyone you meet. Okay? Okay, so now I open the floor to you all. Also, hello Gabriela, hello Ritu, thanks for joining in. Also I see hello Ana Maria and Hakuzo and Freedom. Thanks for joining in on YouTube. Okay, so with our first question, and thank you Hakuzo, always reminding everyone to hit like and share the meditation to all. So his first question is, how can someone stop feeling like they are running out of time to get tasks done when there's no need to rush? Okay, so with that one, the first one is they need to realize they don't need to rush. There are always tasks that we need to do, things that we should do, and things that we have to do. Right? There's always things, and it's us learning and realizing which one has a priority. Of course, what needs to be done today needs to be done today. So that's a priority. Like for example, eating. You're going to need to eat every day. You can't just hold off every 3 or 4 days. If you're already able to fast like that, sure, but still, we need to eat for energy to do stuff. That's pretty important. At the same time, we also need to clean and care for ourselves, hygiene, this and that. That's important also. So we look at what is important, what needs to be done, get that done. Some things are not exactly, don't need to be done today. They can be done within the next 2 weeks. Don't procrastinate either, but at least know that you have time. So when you realize that it's okay, you have time, what we have to do is take a step back. It's not always so easy because most of those who feel they're always feeling they're running out of time are those who are kind of workaholics. They're totally the ones that want to keep doing something, so they feel like they never have enough time. They don't have enough time because they're always too busy doing everything that's not important at the moment. So if you happen to be this kind of person, I know I am. So not as much now, but what I would do is take a step back, take a moment to list out what needs to be done first. Okay? If you have your own little to-do list so that I see it physically, it can be very helpful. See it and go, okay, this one I need to do today. Okay, so that I think these are the to-do for today, must do. This one, okay, I need it by tomorrow. Okay, so I gotta do this one. This one next week. Okay, if I have time, I'll start to dabble in that. I'll start to do a little bit of that one. It's where we have to see the priorities, see which one is important, what needs to be done, when does it need to be done. When we start to see that more clearly, then we can go, okay, slow down, take it easy, do what needs to be done first, and then start working on the other things. It's usually because of how we work in today's society. You get a job, right? And it needs to be done ASAP. It's almost always, you have to hurry up and do it, hurry up and do it. And the problem is, you do it very quickly, you might do it very well, but then sadly in the corporate world, they don't really reward you for doing it any better. So what you have to do is, as your best, is take your time, make sure you have your peace. If you start to allow yourself to have both relaxation and awareness, this is why the homework. It helps us find that calm, that peace to help us do what we need to do, and then be able to be at ease at the same time. If you're always just really tense as you're working, it's not very helpful. You can end up making mistakes, causing more problems, taking longer than you know you need to. It's important to find that peace or find that calm. This is why I share with you guys meditation and to do the homework as a way to help us start to have that meditative state a little bit in everyday life. So this is one way to help. To-do lists can be quite helpful, either physically or electronically. Nowadays we have a lot of digital stuff. I have an electronic to-do list, and that's how I keep track of everything. And that list just goes on and on. There's always something new and something. And I also put in like different ideas of what I want to do for classes. That way I can see it and go, oh, that's an interesting one. Let's try doing work on that. And if you start to be able to get through your priorities quicker or easier, or it starts to become more, I guess, some of them start to become kind of automatic, where you go, okay, this is the ones I need to do, so you're pretty quick at doing your part of that job. You're like, okay, got that, are done. Then there's the other things that's important. Then you start to add it in little by little, add it in little by little. Time is, it isn't unlimited. Yes, it is limited. Time is always limited. It always feels like we never have enough time. But if you're always rushing to everything, you never feel like you have enough time. Just like how it's also your mindset. Like I share with you guys how my monk training went. The mentor monks would stress us out on purpose by telling us the truth, which we all already knew. For example, like the example I shared with you guys, we were washing clothes. We always had 15 minutes to do it. But the mentor comes in, hurry up, you only have 15 minutes to do it. Just because of that extra word only, they started rushing, and then we made mistakes and we had to do it over. So that's the thing. Don't keep on pushing yourself saying you only have this much time. You only have that much time. Well, I only have this one life to live right now. I don't know how much time I have. I only know I'm here right now. So instead, okay, do what I can. Just like climb the mountain, 3 steps at a time, just a little bit ahead of you. That's all we have to do. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, and thank you very much for your question. And hello, Nokkeao. She says hello in Thai on YouTube. Okay, any other questions or wonders? Okay, then reminder that this week is another usual week. I have this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday as usual. But also, this Saturday night is our, it's not showing, but our full moon meditation is this Saturday. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there's full moon tonight, this Saturday night. Also, I just remembered that even though, as a lot of you know, next week, so next week we'll have Monday and Wednesday, and then I'm flying to California. So even though I won't be here for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, after that, understand that this Zoom room, you can join Tuesday and Thursday at the same time. because on Tuesday, Silicon Valley, our center in Silicon Valley, uses this room to teach their class. So at least you guys have that there for you guys. Same time, same room. Not on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch because only I do this. But also Thursday is Venerable Sopon. He's great. He used to be in Azusa, and he also and now he's in Chicago. Another good monk to practice with. So I very much recommend joining in. So don't worry, even though I'm not here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you still have this Zoom room Tuesday and Thursday. So continue to practice. Also on Saturday, my usual class, we the staff are starting to work on looking for a teacher to lead the class. So at least on Saturday it should be on Zoom still, but just I won't be there, as unfortunately during my studies I won't be allowed to lead class because it will be during the time that I'm studying. Yes, it's a study from morning, afternoon, and night, so it's quite intensive. I don't know how intensive yet, but I'll let you guys know as I experience it. But I know I won't be able to do any classes, and then I'll have a short little respite for myself to hang out with family, and then come on back. So, no matter where I am, you guys are always able to access the stuff that I've done for you guys. There's the YouTube, Mind Gym, plenty of recordings everywhere. So if you ever miss my voice, feel free to go on and watch the recordings or listen in, because the meditation is not that you're doing good because I'm here. You're doing good because you're taking the time to practice. And then I just keeping this open so that we get to practice together. So don't think that it's because of me that you meditate well. It's because of you. But because you take the time to practice it, that's why you continue to improve. And I'm very glad to be a part of it. So I hope you all keep up your practice, and I'll see you guys Friday. So before we go, I'd like to give you all a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into light, in times of darkness and in times of need. And when you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching from. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So everyone, keep smiling, and let's brighten up the world together. So for everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, see you guys next time. Those on Zoom, feel free to stay longer if you'd like to chat. Take care, everyone.